Stop setting yourself on fire to keep others warm. No, you can be warm and keep others still warm. This is a post or this is a video focusing on people that burn themselves out all in the name of I'm sacrificing, I'm being a lovely person. You can be a lovely person and still not kill yourself for other people. Learn to choose yourself, learn to prioritize yourself no matter how much or no matter how small it is. For me, that counsel persons a lot. For me, that do therapy, teachings, and all of that, I make out time for myself daily. I have time for personal fellowship with God, which is the most important to me amongst every other thing. Make out time for fellowship. I have time, I still reach out to friends, I still make posts. I have different social medias I am always engaging. And I have not run mad and I will not run mad because in as much as I make out time for people, I also learn to prioritize myself. I've self-sabotaged myself over the years, and this time I'm not doing it anymore. And you can decide it too. It's always those people that care so much for people, that loves people so much. Most times they don't know when to stop. You need to know when to pause, when to stop, when to move. All of this you have to consider yourself. If you're not perfectly fine, it's okay. The second time I went through so much stress, people were sending me messages. A lot of times I look at the messages, I don't respond. I respond maybe like the next day when I am sane enough to think straight. It's not, I know, I was talking to one of my uncles, and that day he was so tired and he was sleeping, left his phone on ring out. So his phone was ringing, and I was like, dude, leave your phone now. For crying out loud, remove it from ring out and sleep. And then he told me something. He said, somebody may want to reach him ASAP because there was a time somebody called him, I think, said, it was an incident that happened, but it was unavailable and it was an emergency and everything. So kind of felt guilty for it. And right now, he leaves his phone on ring out so that anytime anybody calls, he can pick. And I'm like, okay, in as much as that is good, but hope you know that you're also burning yourself out. You cannot be there for everybody. You can't be there. I think someone shared something humorously some years ago. He said somebody called him, I think around 12 or between 12 to 2 a.m. and he picked. He was like, hello, the person like, man of God, you're sleeping? I was like, I don't understand. I should be praying. He didn't respond that way, by the way. But it felt to him like, am I not supposed to sleep? Am I not human too? People will wear you out. And you know the funny thing, when it comes out that you get broken down, they will still blame you for it. I heard of a man of God who was always going out to members. Members always calling him, come and pray for us. When he was doing it, they said the day he died, he was on his knees. They'll say, yes, heaven's gain. True, heaven's gain. But was it meant to die at that time? And then another man is now putting boundaries that, okay, I need to rest. And you're not saying, all these men of God, they don't even care. It's only the tithe and offering. How much is that tithe and offering? These people, before the God factor entered, they are also man of God. So the man part, they need rest. They need to talk to their family. They need to make out time for their family. They have their personal businesses. They have their life. And if you're such a person that don't even consider other people, you're a selfish person. And if also for balance, sometimes it's also you overthinking it. I'm a burden. Let me not disturb people. I've also dealt with something like that. So you have to be very, very careful. But for you that is always burning yourself out for people, even when it is inconvenient, it's okay to tell them that sorry, not now, or I don't have the money. Some people even go as far as go and borrow money for their friend and say, I just want to help. The Lord give you wisdom. May you have sense. I don't want to say anything because there are different clauses to that, so that it doesn't look like this lady don't want me to help my friends. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you should learn to also think about yourself and choose yourself, because at the end of the day, you are the most important person in the whole world to you and to everybody. Because if you're not there, guess what? They will find somebody else. If you're not there, they will still move on. I hope this was helpful. So, what are you doing differently today to think about yourself and prioritize yourself? I'd love to hear your thoughts.